Most dangerous and poisonous flowers in the world. The elegant Nereum oleander, the blossoms of which are crimson, magenta or creamy white, is one of the most toxic plants in the world. Every part of the plant, from its stem to its sap, is incredibly poisonous if ingested. Even inhaling the smoke from a burning oleander is a health threat. The aconitum flower seems to be the bane of everyone. It is also known as wolf's bane, originally wolf's bane, dog bane, mouse bane, leopard's bane, tiger's bane, witch's bane and women's bane. Like the oleander, it is a beautiful but deadly garden plant. Its downward curved periwinkle petals resemble a friar's cap, which explains its non-bane monikers, such as the devil's helmet, monk's hood and blue rocket. The most poisonous plant in the world according to the Guinness Book of World Records, the castor oil plant is also known as the palm of Christ, or Palma Christi, which stems from the plant oil's ability to heal wounds. However, it also has the power to kill, as just 1 milligram of the plant's poison can kill an adult, according to the Centers for Disease Control, CDC. Dracunculus vulgaris is also known as the voodoo lily, the snake lily and the stink lily, as it releases an aroma that reeks of rotting meat when it blooms. This is the flower's way of attracting flies, which help it pollinate other voodoo lilies to keep the species alive. Fortunately, the smell usually only lasts for 1 day. Abris precatorius, also known as jecurity, the coral bead plant, crab's eye creeper, lucky bean, prayer bead, red bedvine and rosary pea. The Abris precatorius most likely originated in Southeast Asia. The jecurity plant resembles pea pods that are about 1 inch long and full of black-tipped scarlet seeds that are extremely poisonous. The poison is called abrin, which is similar to ricin, but is milder. Despite its toxicity, jecurity has long been a symbol of love in China, where it is called shang si do, or mutual love bean. The Venus flytrap is famous for feasting on unsuspecting insects. Many botanists believe that it evolved from another dangerous plant, the Drosera rotundifolia. Also known as the common sundew, the Drosera rotundifolia is a small, endangered plant that catches and digests its prey, mostly devouring flies and worms. Found in the wetlands and marshes of North America, the Drosera got its name from Greek word drosos, which means dewdrops. The Rafflesia arnoldii is actually a root parasite, meaning that it has no stems or leaves and lives entirely within its host, which is usually the root of a large tree. Instead of roots, the flower has long threads of tissue that it embeds into the host, invasion of the body snatchers style. After months of feeding off of the host, the flower then blooms for only 5 days. Much like the Rafflesia arnoldii and Dracunculus vulgaris, the Dracaea glyptodon also smells like raw meat, but instead of aiming to attract flies, this sneaky flower's goal is to entice wasps. The endangered orchid's slim stem tops off with a purple, bulbous blossom, called an insectival labellum, that resembled a strange insect, called the thinine wasp. Nepenthes truncata not only eats bugs, but actually devours rodents whole. When a curious mouse walks atop its slippery leaves, it loses its balance and falls inside the deep pitcher plant's body, which is extremely hard to climb out of due to its slick interior walls. The Nepenthes truncata grows solely on the island of Mindanao in the Philippines and is extremely rare. The titanarum, also known as the infamous corpse flower, only blooms for a few days of the year, considering that it reeks of rotting flesh when it finally blossoms. Opening at night, the flower's scent attracts carcass-eating insects, which pollinate its central spike, or inflorescence, until it collapses 3 days later. One of the largest flowers in the world, the titanarum can grow 20 feet, 6 meters tall and 15 feet, 4.5 meters, across in the wild.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.